What's your play of the game?
Play of the game, probably bases loaded early in the game, ball off the left field wall that Ewing makes a great catch for, and I thought that really just kind of brought attention to Riggins and how he was pitching and how he wasn't attacking, and he was just being too picky around there and getting himself in trouble. And when he came in, the message to him was, quit messing around with them, put them away, go at them. I mean, that's what you're known to do, attack them. And I really felt from that point on, there was only 3 base runners after that point. There was one inning they got 2 guys on, then that 8th inning when we brought Dalton in, he'd gotten a runner on there. But outside that, man, he just gave us an outstanding performance. Obviously, Riggins coming out of the pen, which we needed, which we didn't get a lot of in the first game today.
Rose.
Sir?
Isaiah, right? Yeah, you said Riggins, but you meant Isaiah.
Yeah, I meant Rogers. Dalton Rogers.
Yeah,
and
Dalton.
so bringing Rogers and what he did there in the 8th, getting out of that there, 1 out, and with I think a strikeout and a ground ball, and then going out and getting the save there in the 9th. So real proud of him offensively. It was a night of doubles. Danny had 2 big doubles for us. One that got us with Rodrigo there to be able to score him, and we utilized the walk in that inning with Dickerson when the bases loaded. He took his balls and got us an RBI out of that. And then of course the next inning, Sarge with the backside double get us going, and then Danny and then Pato. So good night.
Talk about Rodrigo's hit there in the 7th there. I thought that was kind of broke the dam for y'all.
Well, there was no doubt, and it's with Danny there at second base, it's never easy scoring him. But the inning before we got thrown out on the sac fly, and the runs were they weren't there tonight. The offense just wasn't there tonight out of either team. The opportunities weren't there tonight, so you had to really push it, and that's what we did in that inning when we got thrown out. And credit their guy, they made a great play. Sarge didn't get enough of it, but we had to gamble with it. But that next inning when we had the opportunity, still in a 0-0 game, and Rodrigo gets the base hit up the middle, and Danny's running as hard as he can possibly run and makes a good slide, and the catcher just can't really come up with it. And but I thought what was more important now than that is even the fact that we built on that inning and were able to get into a bases loaded situation where Dickey could get that bases loaded walk for that second run.
Running the bases, Danny said he didn't even look at you, Coach. Was the mindset just to let him go at that point?
Well, he didn't need to look at me, I don't think, because I had no intention of stopping him. He was going to try to force the issue. So
how about Riggins' job against the 2-3-4? They're big poppers.
It's not easy. I'm going to tell you, it is not easy there, but he did a great job of pounding them in and then working that change up, getting them out front. So tremendous job of mixing with them, but more importantly, I think it was a great job of being able to spot that fastball in on them and just make them second guess the next pitch.
How do you feel? Plan of attack to go tomorrow on the mound?
I don't even know. We hadn't even. We'll get together up there and figure it out. But obviously from this point on, it's going to be all hands on deck. And I would imagine it's going to be Matt Adams is who I would think. So, but I'll talk it over with Oz. He may have a different idea than I do, but I think that's probably that's who we'll probably go with. And then from that point on, it's either live or die, and that's what we'll do. But what a great opportunity, and this is what I told him, what a great opportunity it is to write a really, really good story if we can pull it off, but you just got to be determined not to give in, and we saw that tonight, even though it was late in the game and we weren't having a lot to show for it up to that point. Sometimes all it takes is one big hit to get you going, and that's what it was.
Scott, big picture with what's coming up next week. Mm-hmm. How big was it?
That was huge.
You had to win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you had to win. And, what the committee and what they do is out of our control, other than we have to give them a reason to not leave us out as a host. Or, of course, that's what we're trying to buy for right now. I mean, we're doing everything we can to win. And so 2 wins versus, we're 2-1 right now versus 1-2. If that would have happened, maybe you give them a reason not to do that. But, we're going in the direction that we need to go for that committee to really give us heavy consideration.
With Riggins extending his outing like that, I mean, how do you just feel where the state of your pitching staff is right now?
Well, you're right. I mean, we're fixing to exhaust all of our starters, obviously. And Matty's been a late season guy that's really kind of blossoming into that. But everybody else is going to have to do just kind of what FAU did tonight. Their guy only had 3 starts on the year. And so, he really gave his team an opportunity. And, I'm sure they weren't counting on that. And, his numbers didn't indicate how he pitched. But he pitched in a big moment on a big stage and gave his team an opportunity to win. And that's what we're going to have some of our guys do the same thing. Maybe it's some people that haven't had the opportunities in certain roles. But, they have to have the mindset to go out there and perform from here on out.
Good. Congratulations.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.